From Phoenix, Arizona, players and fans alike are enjoying the luxury of the closed roof and air conditioning. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball next on the show. Ruby De La Rosa is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
John Jaso heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
First baseman, John Jaso.
First pitch. Oh, look out. And a very interesting way to begin the ball game here tonight. EK, you take a look at this Diamondback ball club as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And it was the offense that went south last time out. Managed only just 1 run in the loss yesterday. It's typical when you're in a cold streak like this. They just had a lot of trouble sustaining any kind of offense, and it definitely hurt them.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock will wait on it. 1 down. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, one guy that's always worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Gregory Polanco comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, I think Dixon has sometimes been thought of as a hitter's umpire. The book on him is that he can be a little bit tight on the edges of the strike zone. We'll see if that's the case.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him. 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, this team has a very reliable outfielder in Venezuelan David Peralta. Many people didn't know that he actually was signed as a pitching prospect. But what they do know now, he's got a great arm, and you just don't want to test it. Let's see if that comes into play in this one.
Andrew McCutchen is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
1-1.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
David Freese will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. De La Rosa pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Or maybe a little unlucky there. I thought the way he hit it, this might bring home their first run of the ball game, but you see this ball take a big bounce and hop right over the wall out there. So that'll force that runner from first to hold on at third base.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up over the course of the season.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. On the ground to third. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Juan Nicasio, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real nice year, averaging almost a strikeout per inning. We'll see how he does in this one.
A.J. Pollock will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year.
A.J. Pollock.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And they're a perfect 4-0 to start the trip, too. Sometimes you just get into those zones where everybody's getting hot at the same time, and they're in one of those zones lately.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And that misses 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Gene Segura will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, still looking for that put-away pitch. Hasn't gotten him to offer it any of the last 3.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's through for a hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. And here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Jake Lamb standing in now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And he'll just hang on as both runners move into scoring position now.
And this is a move that could have really backfired if one of these guys gets thrown out. You don't want to help out a pitcher who's already struggling, but the double steal turns out to be a great call here, and now they've really got that guy in a bind out there.
One and one, here it is. In there, 1-2 now.
The count is 1-2.
Now a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate, and that'll go down as a very important out number 2. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one, the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
David Peralta will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
One and one, here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. McCutchen on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
Well, the first big hit of the ball game comes right here in the first inning. 2 men on. He finds a pitch he can handle, and he does not miss this one. He drives it all the way to the wall to bring home the first 2 runs of the game.
Standing in now, Brandon Drury. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Swing and a liner, but foul. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called a ball, 2-2.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. This is line to left, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. But they might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already, and that last one was smoked.
Wellington Castillo will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
2-0.
I'm not really sure he's working around him here. I just think he doesn't have his release point yet.
3 runs already home here. 3-0 now. The figure is taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taken 2.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Phil Gosselin will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
He's set. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
This one skied out toward right. Polanco is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Pirates nothing. Josh Harrison will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Josh Harrison.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Not a real good effort there.
Now, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
High in the air out to center field. Pollock waits on it. 1 out.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 3, Sean Rodriguez.
Sean Rodriguez will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. De La Rosa into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. One out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll come in here at 259. 1 home run and 3 driven in. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Lined back over second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
Stepping in now, Juan Nicasio, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Two out with the man at first. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Pirates 0. Ruby De La Rosa strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Lays off 1-0. To first, Jasso comes up with it. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Center fielder number 11.
And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. A.J. Pollock will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
And they sent him packing on a breaking ball, too. And if it's me, I come right back with it.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. skied into very shallow right. Polanco has a play. 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Segura.
Gene Segura stands in. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around first, on his way to second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
It's just a nice job here going out and hooking this ball right down the left field line. You see it make it all the way out to that wire fence in front of the Arizona bullpen. By then, he's into second easy with a stand-up double.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hey, guys, you know you're in trouble when we bring up the pitch count graphic in the second inning. Things just have not gone his way so far.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
The 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Jake Lamb standing in now as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And now here 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
2 down, runners at first and second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. John Jaso is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
De La Rosa sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Called strike 0-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And Jaso swings and misses as he's down on strikes for the first out.
Just a great two-strike pitch right there. And that's all you can say. As a hitter, you're seeing fastball out of his hand, and then boom! Just disappears on you.
Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pollock is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting number 22, center fielder Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. In there, strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with two out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here it comes on 1-1. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Two out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Still down 3-0. David Peralta digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, David Peralta.
First delivery to him on the way. Ripped down the first base line. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
We are seeing a lot of confident swings right now. That's already 6 hits now in the first few innings. They've really come out attacking the baseball so far.
Into the box, Brandon Drury, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as the Diamondbacks have extended their lead now 5-0.
Boy, the ball is definitely jumping here early. That's the first home run we've seen so far, but it's not the first hard hit ball, and it's looking like it might not be such a good night to be a pitcher.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Ryan Vogelsong is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Into the box now, Phil Gosselin. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. In now, Ruby De La Rosa tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. To second for one, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Yeah, you want to put this down to the right side, force that first baseman to field it, but that ball's bunted just way too hard, so that's a good decision defensively to go ahead and take the force at second.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take a look at ball one. Hey. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike one. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Harrison has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this two-run home run. We're through three here in the Valley of the Sun, and the lead is now 5-0. David Freese is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Peralta on the move. one away.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Into the box, Francisco Cervelli. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Cervelli is retired, 2 down now.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Josh Harrison is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. De La Rosa gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Gene Segura will start things off for the Diamondbacks with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Harrison. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Third and final game of this 3-game set comes your way Sunday afternoon. That's tomorrow as you see the pitchers scheduled to take the mound in the series finale. Paul Goldschmidt stands in. Reached on a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Hit hard back up the middle. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Jake Lamb standing in now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Into the box now, David Peralta. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. A runner on first with 2 away. That evens it up 1-1. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Brendan Drury stands in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4 full. D-backs out in front, 5-0. Leading off the inning, Sean Rodriguez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced. So he's pitching very, very well right now.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. De La Rosa's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a trip back to the 1990s. Many of you probably weren't even around yet, so that's a good reason to check out this date in baseball history. Jordy Mercer is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. And a high strike there, 0-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Looking to avoid his first walk. And here's a ball hit in the air. Peralta on the move, one away.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Ryan Vogelsong will stand in now, a late entrant to the ball game as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with 1 out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because as a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what he did.
John Jaso will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Drury sprinting after it, and this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Skied into straightaway right. Peralta's under it. And that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Wellington Castillo comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Wellington Castillo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Phil Gosselin steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Stepping in now, Ruby De La Rosa showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, he's already doing the job on the mound, and now here, he helps himself out with the bat, too. Nice job here to get that ball down and move the runner along into scoring position for the top of the lineup to come up and drive him in.
A.J. Pollock will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Gregory Polanco will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
Hit to short. Segura has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, what a difference 5 days can make. He's been a totally different pitcher out there compared to his last start. The command is much better. The pitches are much sharper. Even the body language tells me he's got things under control.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. You know, getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
David Freese will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Gene Segura will start things off for the Diamondbacks, with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply toward the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Jake Lamb digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike.
Yeah, I think you have to look at one out there because you just can't have your guys go down on 3 pitches. That's a take one for the team right there.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. Harrison's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Francisco Cervelli, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Chris Stewart is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Peralta is after it and taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting.
This little 4-game run they've been on, it's been a good one, but unless things change in a hurry, it's looking like that win streak's going to end right here.
Josh Harrison ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Harrison is retired, 2 down now.
Worth a look at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he's up to 80 for the game right now, so he should still be in pretty good shape.
Sean Rodriguez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Drury giving chase, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Pirates. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Chris Stewart will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 19, Chris Stewart.
David Peralta steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ball game, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, left fielder.
Brandon Drury gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Jared Hughes will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Yeah, that's getting bailed out at the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to first. Jasso scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Wellington Castillo will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Pitch on the way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Pirates nothing. Jordy Mercer will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why you can't get these final 6 outs.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line to the right side. Peralta is there, 1 away.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. You're shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Number 59 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 59.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The first baseman.
Just an outstanding play out there by the outfielder. And the guy who appreciates it more than anybody is the pitcher, because if that drops in, you're looking at some trouble.
John Jaso will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Pirates nothing. Jay Cornette is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jay Cornette.
Phil Gosselin will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Second baseman, Phil Gosselin.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, McCutchen. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Yasmani Tomas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Yasmani Tomas.
And this is low, ball one. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Center fielder, number 11.
Not a bad pitch that time. We'll get another look at it here. He just goes down and hooks it right down the line. As a pitcher, not much you can do about that one.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Able to protect the plate with two strikes, and he'll see another one. One out and a runner on second base. Grounded up the first baseline. Jasso is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Into the box, Gene Segura, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
2 outs here with a runner at third. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard to short. And that's through, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Well, when you break it all down, there are 3 things you got to have to be successful. Pitching, defense, and the clutch hitting. These guys have been able to ride all 3 so far. That's a big 2-out RBI there.
Paul Goldschmidt steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
And he's going to get a visit from his catcher here because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate and nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your location with.
Oh, here's the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Fielded by Freeze. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. 9th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Pirates nothing. Daniel Hudson will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Gregory Polanco will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. This one's flared out toward left. In there, a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Andrew McCutcheon digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease.
Yeah, he'll take second base here, but I think they were pretty well conceding that to him. So we'll have to see if he gets that score to stolen base or simply defensive indifference.
Hit out towards second. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Well, if you're going to make an out, you have to make a productive out. And that moves a man up to third now with just 1 away.
So coming to the plate, David Freese. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Starling Marte will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Fastball in there for a called strike. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The man on third with 2 down. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. One strike from the shutout. Here it comes. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time for the final out, and the Diamondbacks have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 6-0. Good night from Phoenix.
The final line score for the ball game tonight: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 6 runs on 13 hits.